Hello and welcome to my new Guitar-Nerdery episode. This time I'm talking about odd time signatures and the foot that has to find a way to tap along. As always, it's worth to watch through the whole video because I'm gonna start with a 3/4 bar and I'm gonna end with some really odd stuff. In my former episode I told you about the importance of practicing with a metronome and tapping along with the foot, and all examples I showed were in 4/4. So this time, what if you play in a different time signature than 4/4? What are you gonna do with your foot then? First I have to say, there's not the solution. I can only show you my way. Let's start with a 3/4 bar. It's very easy to tap. Your foot taps like in 4/4 in fourth, only you have to tap 3. And I give you an example. I'm gonna improvise with the beat. Next in line, let's take a 5/8 bar. The easiest way to tap along with your foot would be to tap in eighth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me show you an example. Okay, this is an easy way to tap along in 5/8. But what about when the tempo is really high and it's too exhausting to tap along? Like this. My solution would be to half-time the foot. 2 times 5/8 bar equals 1 5/4 bar in length. And what you have to manage is when you tap in fourth, the second bar of them two, your whole riff or whatever you're playing is in the off, and it meets the one again in the third bar because we merged 2 bars together. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Let's take a new time signature 7/8, and you can approach it the same way you approach the 5/8. The easy way would be 7/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But again, when you want to tap in 7/4, because it's easier and not so exhausting, you're getting the same problem with the second beat. You have merged 2 beats, 2 7/8 bars, and the second bar, whatever you are gonna play, is in the off compared to the foot, and meets the one again in the next bar. Sometimes, depending on the composition, it can make much more sense to tap in fourth, because it gives you more the feeling of the groove. let's go to 11/8. A long time ago I wrote a song called Master Sync. I recorded it with my band Junk Farm, and you can listen to it on my SoundCloud page. And I recorded it also with my band Spawn. It's also on my SoundCloud page. When I wrote the song, the first idea I had was the bass riff in 11/8. And I'm gonna use that riff to show you how to tap in 11/8. And first I'm gonna tap in 8th, and then again the 4th version. Now, 13/16. I wrote a song, An Eye for an Eye, recorded it with Junk Farm. It's the opener song on the album Ugly Little Thing, and you can also find it on SoundCloud. I believe it's completely in 13/16, and I remember well all those many rehearsals it took for us to be able to play the song. I'm gonna play the chorus riff and the verse riff. And the chorus riff is somewhat easier to play to the metronome than the verse riff. The verse riff is really a pain in the ass. Again, it's a 16th time signature, and I recommend to tap, if it's possible, to tap in 8th. So then you have only the 2nd bar that's in the off, and you meet the metronome in the 3rd bar, as in my examples I showed before with 5/8 and 7/8 and 11/8. But for me, when I play the song, I really like to tap in 4th because it gives me much more the groove. But then when you're doing that with a 16th time signature, every further bar shuffles 1/16, and that needs a lot of practice. Now finally we're coming to a mixed situation, talking about mixing different time signatures. For demonstration I'm gonna take my song Music Police. It goes as follows. The verse riff is 7/8, 3/4, 3/4, 4/4, 7/8, 3/4, 3/4, 7/8. For the metronome it's very easy, set it to eighth. It works very well with all three time signatures with 7/8, 3/4 and 4/4. But what about the foot? Especially with that riff, I really like to tap it in fourth because it grooves more. It feels better. So I have to deal with the 7/8 in the whole set. The way I manage the problem is I'm gonna make some corrections. Every time when the 7/8 bar comes, at the end I correct for about an eighth note. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. During the riff I have to do it only 3 times. There's 3 times a 7/8 bar in it. And that way I can groove along with fourth over a whole long distance. By the way, maybe my knee gets more attention to you because of the camera setting than my foot. And sometimes when I'm tapping fourth, it looks like I'm tapping eighth. That's because I have some ghost notes in my knee. It looks like this. I have the fourth in my foot and some additional upbeat eighth in my knee. Maybe that's something for you too. It helps a lot. It grooves more. So far for now. I hope you enjoyed, and next week I'm gonna tell you about cross rhythms. What the hell are cross rhythms? I'm gonna tell you next week. Bye and have a nice one. When you liked the video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions or ideas, please send me a message.